Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have the football first. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like, that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of holding on to the football, extending plays, because those dudes are in relentless pass rush mode, chasing after you. This will be a great chess match.
Back to throw, it's Bentley. There's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Garber's team was down there to corral him. They made the stop and they'll mark it at the 39. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And here comes Keelan Russell. What a game he had last time out, throwing for 7 scores.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this. They're going to keep winning games.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback making adjustments. Now here's Russell taking a shot on the first play. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
To the air, it's Bentley. Now improvising. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a seam wide open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg. Touchdown Sooners! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He wants to change this route. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Now here's Russell. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Throwing Russell. Finds his man. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down, Russell. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Bentley. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There's a crease. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run the counter. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Russell. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, this isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
Making side adjustments here. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Keelan Russell, under fire. Big fella moving. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The give. And he's in. Touchdown, Alabama! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Handoff from the gun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeps it on the option. Got enough for the first. Maybe a crease. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 of the 19. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've got a first down here to open the period. To throw, it's Bentley. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
number running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Throwing Russell. Rushes on him. Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. The hand to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Got his man on the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. Looking to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He might want another play. Russell. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Again, it's Russell. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And it's a good sign for this defense, man. In their first 2 drives, they put scoring drives together. And they didn't get stops when they needed it. On the 3rd downs, nice job coming up big on a 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, and hopefully now getting off the field.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking downfield, it's Bentley. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. Wants to adjust the pattern. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Moving out to the right. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keelan Russell. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Slips a tackle and he's got room.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They'll try to move the chains on third down from their own 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today. This one from 34 yards out.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out, force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Russell on play action. Here's a heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Alabama sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They're dealing with a second and long. Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. To the air, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Russell. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Again, it's Russell. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Bentley. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. A high kick trying to pen them deep. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field and trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pocket breaking down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got some room to run. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keelan Russell. Here's the pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They go play action with Russell. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. 4th down, Russell. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Missouri taking on the Virginia Tech Hokies.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not hard to figure out why they trailed to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now here's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. On the ground with the counter. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Bentley. Under fire. And it's a sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Rush is on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Throwing Russell. Pressure coming. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on. Run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
Offense in an empty set. Throwing, Williams. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Williams looking for a man. He's got him this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama pushing the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up.
Unloads it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It's Williams again. Lofts one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down. The 23. The Sooners will punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. He'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Russell. He's going to let it go. He's got it inside the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. To the air. It's Mack. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone infraction. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Some misdirection with the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. swarm him under.
That's a really nice play on second down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football, they have no problem repeating the same play over and over again if it's successful.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense. Colby
breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous.
Snags it, and there's running room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Fitted in the window for the score. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19.
Man, a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. The QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So 1st down will open up the final period. Keelan Russell. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the right. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Again, it's Mack. Makes the catch.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the 4th quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
This one's complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Throwing Mack. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab in the end zone for 6.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play, at this point of the game, no bueno on V.
Running inside, it's Walker. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give on the counter. Could be an outing. Fighting off the defender. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He would not be denied. They tack on a little extra here in the 4th and just about set to break this long losing streak.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home and come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. On target over the middle. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Austin Mack. He turns that loose down the right side. Pass is broken up downfield, and look who's there, the linebacker covering serious ground. Looking to throw, it's Mack. This time he's got his man. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mack. Unloads to the right. Touchdown Tide! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They want to throw it. And he makes the grab for the deuce. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Reporting from the Oklahoma sideline, this offense is getting ready to take the field, and they know they are in command. They keep saying, eat, eat. They can't stop us right now. This is a top 10 defense. This is a little bit surprising here today, but guys, I feel all the momentum, all the chemistry and excitement over here with this offense. They just need to play clean football and take care of the ball to make this big upset a reality. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure on this defense. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Mack fires it down the seam. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mack. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man in the middle.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Again, it's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Now here's Mack. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Throwing Mack. The snag in the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and the lead is down to 2. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold and fire complete.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Bentley. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains. Here's a little room there. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Walker. Makes it past the marker. He's into the open down the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is